Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Let's get this going, huh? All right, hold on. I gotta get the credits. This is really good music. I want to get the credits in the Scott Buckley Pathfinder music. Let's see. Hold on. Music is not mine. Music by Scott Buckley Pathfinder. Under Creative Commons license, and I will link that in the VOD. Okay. So here we are, 2 o'clock, 2:01 now. I very, very much appreciate, first of all, everybody who participated, made any submission at all. It's just incredible to get even just one, much less the 30 or 40 that came in. It was a really, really, really humbling experience for me. Hello, Cherry Ice Cold. Give us a follow. Humbling experience for me. It's like what it's all about. Like as a game designer, to get this response from the community. I think, even though there is a prize incentive for the fan art contest, there's so many of these pieces are truly inspired that couldn't have been that way had they not really been fans of the game, in my opinion. So really, really awesome submissions. And boy, was it absolutely difficult to pick 15 curated out of the many submissions, because there was a lot more than 15 really good ones, right? That was a hard one. That's a hard decision to make. But fortunately, I left the decision as to who the top 10 and the top 3 were to the community. So that's on you guys. I'm just posting the results here today, and we are going to do so in a dramatic fashion. So strap yourselves in. After the announcement of the top 10 in order here, in descending order, we'll just talk about them each individually, and kind of how I feel about them, and maybe we'll talk about some honorable mentions as well, of course. So, okay. All right. First, let me know if this music is. How's that music volume? Is that okay? Can you hear me still? Check, check, check. Is it good? Pathfinder by Scott Buckley. How's that? Booba! Well done, top 10. With our grand prize winner on display at the moment. Very good, good. Good job, everybody. Okay, woo! What an awesome contest, guys. You guys did awesome. So, I need to get, let's see, there's O10, I need to get Ashen, Mermung, Trillium. Let's talk about each of these a bit here. Okay. Yeah, congratulations, everybody. Especially, so there's prizes, well, the top 10 at least gets their name into the random generator list. 1, 2, and 3 get Steam keys in various amounts, and as well as the ability to add some things to the actual game design as well. So we'll be in contact with Kabura, Ripley, and Paladin. I gotta get a new one of these stands, man. These things I keep getting knocked over. You still see me? Whatever, fine. Yeah, guys, if you're new here, please give us a follow. We do a mostly bi-weekly podcast on Sundays at 2. So, all right, let's go through each of the top 10 here. Okay, so here's number 10, No Name is Better. Very memey, which is good. It's very flattering on my skin. Oh, okay, thanks. That's good because my skin's starting to look like I'm an old guy that I am. Okay, yeah, local blue hair has taken Fort Eureka. Must. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good one. Very funny. Definitely not bad at all on the actual quality artwork. So a lot of things going for it. Very cool. I definitely vote this one of the highest in terms of like relevance to the game and all that stuff. Rather than just like a picture of something, it's actually something that happens. So really good job. No Name is Better. All right. I can't pronounce this name. I saw you just pop into the chat. Quelm Nasafi. Yeah, let's talk about yours. So this one is so cute, like Kelm Nosfi, right? Okay, it's so cute. Like I actually took a peek at the rest of your portfolio, and I think you kind of hit lightning in a ball with this one. It ended up being really good pose, and just the style is something I haven't seen before, and it's kind of the anime chibi sort of thing, but it's really cute. I liked it. Here we are at Chiflame. You here? See. Chiflame 123. So the Rampart. Awesome. That was big points for me. Getting attacked by all these red dragon riders. I wouldn't want to be these guys. There's at least 3 attacking them. And I think just archers or crossbowmen. So in game, I think these guys are screwed. But really good scene. Really, really good scene. I love it. I was actually surprised it didn't get more votes. Because it's got such great action to it. And the Rampart thing is a good callback. So Good job. 010. Really awesome pose. I love this pose. Good action. Very relevant, obviously, to Beatrix's skill set. Beatrix has definitely seen a lot of attention in this contest. So, yeah, awesome. I like she's got the book there, which is great. That could either be the Historian Magnus, or it could be just like her own spell book, that she got from the shrine. Either way, awesome. I love the inclusion of that. Very relevant. The arms on fire is a great touch too. Again, just the fact that something this great was in 7th place. I mean, come on. I mean, this is awesome, 010. So, but yeah, it just shows how competitive this was. Man, seriously. Great job, 010. I knew once that came in, I knew that we'd have to put that up. So it was one of the earlier entries. Ashim. Okay. Well, yeah, it's great. It's great. Good job. I let's not focus on this as much as this. Okay. I really actually appreciate how. So we noticed that Beatrix in the game art has 2 little like daily bobbers that stick out of her hair. If you notice that, and other people caught that too, and that's that kind of attention to, like, you like the game that much that you'll catch that and then you'll put it in the actual art. It's really just kind of flattering to me as the author, and it's great. And in fact, that wasn't even my idea. That was the artist just put like the big Peggy Bundy hair, but then those 2 like antennas in her hair. Was all the artist's idea. So, good job, Ashim. Last minute entry came in. This one, Mr. Mermung. Are you in Twitch, Mermung? That's your Discord name anyway. Hold on a second. Okay. MRMNG. So let's this one. There's a lot to unwrap on this one. Again, the fact that this was only in 5th place, so it's such a competitive contest. But check this out. So I said in the rules you can't put official art in the game. You can't put in-game art in your entry. However, I think what that means is that that's not the point of your art, right? The fact that there is actual in-game sprites in here is fine. Like, nobody cares, right? I don't care. What I mean by, like, in-game art is, like, that's the whole thing, or, like, that's the central point of it. Clearly, the central point of this is the actual art that's been added in, so. We've also got descriptions. I don't really need those. I mean, try and let the art speak for itself. Because it very much did. We don't even really need that. Yeah, it's nice to have. Let's read. Embellish the clothing with additional Art Nouveau-esque visual language. Also, for some reason, she has flames coming out of her feet. Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, let's just look at how much detail is added to Beatrix's outfit. I do appreciate how Beatrix is dressed, kind of scandalously in the game, so that's kind of the way it is. But I do appreciate the addition of the turquoise color as well, or the aqua color. Cool. Legs are probably the most problematic due to skirting to the annoying tangents. All right, let's look at Lindley here. Probably along with Hind of Zan's intricate design. Let's just look at it. Yeah, great job on the armor. We got that. Black kind of, I guess it would be some sort of gambeson or leather or something. Awesome job on the outfit here with the armor and everything. Captured the color of the hair really well, and also the color of fundamental magic in the Tonra universe is this cyan, this light cyan color here. So, this is great capturing of the nature of this character and their abilities. So cool. Diana, the giant. I really, really actually like the interpretation of they said, so this is where the text actually kind of helped. Monstrous Hulk, like, yeah. So instead of just being a regular human scaled way up, this is actually like a monstrous sort of demigod thing. Instead of a human, it's a human-looking monster, which is awesome. Awesome idea. I love it. Probably, if it was designed this way as like a temporary form, that would have been a better choice in the game for whatever. It is what it is, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Just the glowing eyes and kind of the, it's not as like cute. It's not as pretty, but that's kind of the point. It's a monster. The striations and the muscles and the veins and all this, like this scary face and all this hair all over the place and the pose. It's all just kind of like this. It's like you said. It's a Hulk, kind of a demigod, right? So awesome interpretation of Diana. I love it. So we have Stefan kept his original silhouette and took some creative liberty with his equipment. Yep, I see how you added in kind of the cyan details, just like you did with Beatrix. Same with the color of the magic that is coming out of a sky render, which is awesome. Good job with Stefan. Not much to talk about here, because he didn't change much in the game. Hand of Xanatus. Yes. I love it. This might be like the best part of maybe other than the artistic interpretation of Monster Diana, just this pose and this. Oh man, what an awesome job on Haas. Really, really nice. Got those sinister eyes coming out with the flames coming out of the eyes. The cape pose. Oh, chef's kiss on this one. My favorite part of this one is Haas, I think. With the Balmung and the flaming. Oh, yeah. Awesome job, Mr. Mung. Talked about that one a lot, but there's a lot to unpack. All right, number 4, Trollian. Are you here? So, full disclosure, this is one of the ones that I voted for. I was so impressed with, gigantic Korak. Don't tell me what a Korak is. Just give us a follow if you would. So I really appreciated the fact that you took a concept artist approach to Beatrix. We got her a little bit more modest, which is probably a good thing. I like the moon and the star there. We've got kind of the butterfly shape. I don't. So is she like supposed to be like a fairy or something? Help me out here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's like a you basically like boiled Beatrix down to like if we were to redesign her back in 2016, like would she be half fairy or something? That's pretty cool. Her cape looks awesome. The colors and the detail quality looks awesome. I love the book. Again, with the purple butterfly. That's cool. The book, again, is very important. It could either be Historia Magnus or it could be the book that she got from her shrine, which is awesome, where she learned her meteor spell. Plot twist, she knew it before already in Chapter 11, but we won't talk about that. We got the rose here. Still a little bit of indecent, right? But it's much more tasteful. And I like how the gloves come out like that. Great job on the face. And, of course, we got the antennas in the hair. I love it. Great job catching that and emphasizing that. I think you made them even bigger in the art, so awesome job. I mean, there's no background, but I didn't care. This is such an awesome job on this character. This character is like the quality of something that I would actually put in the game in terms of an in-game graphic, and that's saying a lot. I am like crazy picky at this point, so great job, Trollian. It's kind of heartbreaking that something this awesome didn't get third place, but just stick around, do more stuff with just thanks for your submission. A lot of people voted for it. I think there's a little percentage of Google whatever. What did I use? Whatever. Google Forms. It gives you percentage not only of how many votes you got, but as how many people voted for it among all the entries of like the 300 or so that voted. And yours was like 40% of people voted for this one to win, right? So that's pretty awesome. It was slightly edged out by our number 3 entry by Paladin. So, here we go. We have Paladin's entry, and we happen to have a Paladin in the entry. How about that? We've got a Paladin, a Sentinel, and a Champion or Zweihander. I think that looks like more like a Champion because of the cape and the gold trim on the armor. So, yep. This it was really, really hard for me to decide who to vote for between this one and the next one. But I went with Trollian just because of the aforementioned things, catching the antennas, the book, the concept art style, the kind of the fairy/butterfly design. But this one is obviously amazing, just amazing, so good. I'm such a fanboy of this one. It is a great team comp, right? I mean, it's just, you would put the Paladin and Sentinel in the front and probably the Champion either in the back or in the middle or whatever. I mean, Champion is still plenty robust himself, but just great. This is if you were to take the rules of the contest and interpret it very literally and just do an awesome job with it. Do I need to just splurge about this one even more? I think that's it's so accurate too. It's so I look how the shields of the respective shields, they look exactly like they do in the game. We got the hammer, we got the spear, we got the giant sword. Everything is like pinpoint accurate. Are you here, Paladin? Where are you? Oh wait, that's Gigantic Gorak. No. I'm confused. Who is Gigantic Korak? That's Trollian, right? Paladin, are you in here? I guess not. Whatever. You'll see the VOD. Great job. 3rd place. Okay, moving on to Sir Uther. Is that you, Paladin? Are you shy? Give us a follow, Sir Uther. All right. Now, I will say that the first place and second place entries were shockingly close in votes. This entry received 49.8% of people who submitted voted for this one. Shockingly close. So, okay, well, I mean, there's not much to really, in terms of categories, to talk about. It's just a very, very talented artist. His colors are freaking fantastic. The lighting is freaking fantastic. I love all the detail in the hair. The hammer looks really. I like all the kind of the battle worn effects on the hammer. You kind of gave her this physique that she has, and to start, which is totally fine. It's probably better that way, because we already had kind of the giant version earlier, so there's some variety. You gave there's some kind of like a pinkish purplish color to the plate armor, which is fine. A little bit of interpretation there. Nice background. I see that there's kind of a whipping around magic effect, kind of like the shape of the hammer strike that she has in her first form. This big wide arc, this big horizontal hit. The 80s hair, yeah, love it. So I was watching the votes come in, and watching this one and the number one. Actually, this one was ahead very briefly. So let me just check here. All right. Okay, we are at our number one entry. All right. Kabura, are you here? Who is the author of this artwork? Please tell me you're here. First time chat from Pariah Plays. Give us a follow. Well, I guess Kabura's not here. Speak up if you're here. Let us know you're here. Um, we've all seen this one. This one received 50.4% of people who submitted voted for this one. I did vote for this one. Oh, I forgot. I also voted for the number 2. I voted for Risley. And that's literally just me. I became one of the 300 people who voted. So I just became, you know, an unbiased individual who voted individually, right? So the only effect that my biases had was to pick the top 15. Okay, so we'll talk about blah, 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 blah. All right, so we've got all of the female characters who are playable, in addition to the ascended form of one of them. We have kind of these feathers around here. So let's look at ascended Lindley. A little bit of a scandalous thing here, just being mostly exposed, but that's fine. That you kind of see that in, like we said, 80s sort of thing. Neon Angelic. Yeah, this is so 80s, and I was born in the 80s, so this is good. So, this is box art, and this is the back of it. We have action-packed. Hey, Bryce Muriel, give us a follow. Action-packed, beautifully rendered battles. Fight dozens of battles across vast battlefields. Command knights, gunners, mages, and more. Customize, upgrade your units. Okay, yep, that's the blurb from the Steam page. We got my logo here. We got Koi Spirit. What is that? Is that the logo for the artist? We even have a price tag and a barcode. Oh, there's so much in this one. It's so good. Oh my God, guys, it's so good. All right, we have the logo. We have. Is this Japanese? I think it is. I am absolutely no knowledge of East Asian languages, so just forgive me here. Okay, we've got, let's just start from the top left here. Box art? You mean for folks that were not born in the 1980s, but instead are actually young and not on death's door like myself? The barcode? Oh, maybe. Where's the author? Why are they not here? Anyway, so anyone here play 7th Saga? This actually kind of reminds me of 7th Saga. So if you look at the so Abigail is kind of drawn like the mix of Abigail and Narima here kind of looks a little bit like Isuna from 7th Saga, and then I say that also because there's this planet behind everybody that looks exactly like the intro to 7th Saga. And then in addition to that, you also have the kind of the goddess silhouette here. That also appears in the intro to 7th Saga. Yeah, just look it up, guys. There's like a goddess that's like kind of looming over this planet that looks exactly like that. So I wonder if that was one of the motivations for this. Hey, Lurker. So we have Abigail. Love it. We got the bun, the hair buns in there. Narima looks great. I very much appreciate. We have a little bit of a different angle of Narima. Her face, I think, in game kind of has like a severe, kind of intimidating quality to it. She got a lot more of a feminine, lighter kind of a touch in this version here, which is totally fine. And she's got kind of different. So they're both Sayonari, right? But Abigail's got kind of like a brownish tint to it that's straight, completely straight hair. Whereas Narima's kind of has a little bit more coarse, a little bit more kind of a purple tint to it. Great job with that, kind of interpreting that. They kind of look like that in the game too. So, of course, we have everyone's best girl, Diana. I do really appreciate how each one of these poses kind of captures the essence of these characters. You have, kind of she kind of looks like this in game, but like her personality isn't really this in game, but like whatever, this is what she looks like. Same with Narima, kind of has this like lone wolf sort of like independent kind of edge to her. Diana has in this box art is like majestic, like towering over everybody, kind of has this kind of queen-like or kind of empress-like sort of pose, which is very appropriate. I really like the interpretation of the face, the hair. Outfit looks exactly like it does. Got a big old tricep sticking out there. The necklace, great job. Dami Mommy energy, yep, exactly, which is obviously what she is in game. We got Beatrix, again, the author captured very well the characters. They've got she's got this scandalous little hand going up there. She's got, the booba, right? I see faint. This is like where Trollian actually did a little bit better. Trollian got the antennas in there. We didn't quite get the antennas in on Beatrix's hair for this one, but there's a little bit. There's like these two little sticking out, so all good. So she's got kind of like a vampire sort of grin, which is fine. She's always trying to cause trouble in some way, right? So perfect interpretation. Sybil over here, I mean, in the game, she's got kind of like this like raging insecurity, kind of jealousy, it shows here, but she's also got this fire. Has a strong sense of justice. She wants to like fight the bad guys and win. It's very well captured here. Kind of being like in Diana's shadow is also appropriate because, Sybil has wanted to be a paladin her whole like adult life. And she is an adult, by the way. So, very, very appropriate. And then we make it to Lindley. So I really, really don't mind. I think it's actually awesome that her hair here and here is silver instead of blue. I think that's kind of something that you would see in an 80s box art. Like, 80s and 90s video game box arts oftentimes, like, remember Mega Man 1's box art? The guy with the hand, it's like some dude with a handgun and an actual human hand instead of a, right? So sometimes things are different. Like maybe the company doing the art, like, doesn't really have a direct line to the producers of the game or the designers of the game, But in this case, it is different, but it's like not bad at all. I think it actually looks awesome. If her hair was actually the color that it was in the game, it might have dominated the scene too much, I think. That kind of that bright cyan that it is in game. So maybe it's a good thing that it's been changed to a mostly a silver platinum kind of color. Yeah, so... and maybe that would even look better if that was her actual in-game color. Who knows? Whatever. Looks great here. I very much appreciate kind of how look at the sizes of the characters too. Lindley is the protagonist of the game, right? And so is properly placed front and center. Boom, that's fine. But is definitely not the biggest portrayed. Like if you look at movie posters, you have like Luke in the front and then like a really big giant Darth Vader helmet in the back, right? And so this artist has actually kind of done that with here too. Because there are so many times where Diana is the protagonist of the game, right? And there's a lot of time when Beatrix, not necessarily a protagonist, but like Beatrix's story and the things that have to do with Beatrix are very central to what's happening in the story, right? So it's actually quite appropriate that you wouldn't have Lindley completely dominating the front cover of the box art just because of the way that you kind of have multiple protagonists going around depending on what happens in the story. So, I'm usually like an artist fanboy because art is not my specialty, so I get so jazzed up about other people's arts, but I mean, especially when it's in this contest. Full disclosure, when I was practicing the presentation of the top 10, I did start to tear up a little bit. I didn't today, fortunately. I said, no, I'm only going to do that once. But I did tear up, and that was because I was just overwhelmed with gratitude and just kind of whatever emotions that so many people and that so talented of artists actually participated in this contest. And let's be honest, for relatively modest rewards, you get some Steam keys. It's kind of cool that you get to make stuff in the game. You know, they're not that bad rewards, but compared to the effort that they put into this art, oh my God, like awesome job. So thank you again for everybody who participated. Congratulations to our winners. And that will do it for us today. I'm going to get the VOD up on YouTube. And, oh, wait a minute. Some honorable mentions. Let's see. I want to go to my folder here. Where are they? I don't have them uploaded, but we'll just talk about them. And I'll, you can find them in Discord here. Where is my honorable mentions? Yeah, so Amp Zone had the Sayonari Wedding, which is really cool. I liked that. You had Narima, you had a stick figure. Oh yeah, my entry. Did you see my entry, guys? I can't believe that didn't win. You have, I really liked the Sayonari. I liked Bryce Muriel. Your piggyback ride. I love it. Very relevant to the game. DC Stowe with the Stefan hitting on Narima. Just awesome. I love that one. What's the other one? You would have voted for my stick figure one? Yeah. I know. Who did the giant? All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. That one. Sorry, who did that one? They were in here actually. They were in the top 15. That was a really good one. Alligator. I liked your the coloring of Lindley's hair. That was really cool. The user known as Local Diana Simp had a really good interpretation of the giant form of Diana. There's a lot of those, but let's see. And there was like another one. I don't know. We're gonna keep all of the fan art up on Discord forever, so it's up there. Okay, for real, that's it. Thanks for being here, folks. Give us a follow if you haven't. Please stay tuned for updates on localization and DLC. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and we will see you later.